Alright there folks, welcome back. Episode 10 of the Newcastle save, and it's been a little bit tighter than I would have liked in recent weeks. You can see we've actually not won a game for quite a while in the Premier League. We've only won one of those since October. Obviously now January, so that's quite a time we've actually dropped down to 7th place in the Premier League. We've been largely unfortunate in the majority of these games. You saw us 2-1 reverse to Chelsea, was it? No, it wasn't. It was a 3-0 hammering by Liverpool. We followed up with a ridiculous 1-0 defeat at Barnsley. David Moyes, the boss there. FM in show. We then played Chelsea, who I thought we'd live-conned, and we lost 2-1. No arguments, really. We could have got something. Then we beat Southampton, convincing victory. The last time we won in the Premier League, back in mid to late November now, before a 1-1 draw at Stoke. John Joe Shelby penalty, 4 minutes from time, giving us a share of the spoils after a Reece Nelson red card seemed to consign us to a defeat at the mighty Potters. Then a 3-3 draw at home to Manchester City. I thought we'd won the game in the 89th minute, only for Richarlison to gallop forward. Yes, he plays for Man City. Richarlison to gallop forward in the 94th minute and find the back of the net. 0-0 draw then at Emirates. Pretty good, I thought. Dubravka, man of the match for us, with an 8.0. Great stuff. 2-1 home defeat to Leicester. Absolute joke. To be quite honest, Leicester are a very good side, but we should have won the game. Yeah, there's no two ways about it. Should have won that game. 1-1 draw at Fulham. Should have won that game. Absolutely rinsed them, to be fair. They had nothing in the game, but they got a point. Didn't deserve it. 1-1 draw at home to West Ham. West Ham a decent side, but I feel like we should have probably won the game on the chances that we created. I thought we were going to. We led just 10 minutes before the break, but Valbuena equalising just a few minutes later. Then lost at the same team. We played them back to back. Very odd. We weren't really at this game. We saved a penalty in the 86th minute, and I thought we might get a point. We didn't. We were always behind. Adam Lallana plays for West Ham, bizarrely. But we have got a win on the books. A 3-0 victory at Blackburn Rovers in the FA Cup. That sends us through to the 4th round, so that's okay. If we take a look at the old board confidence, I like this screen, the old match performance. Gives you an idea as to what the board have been happy and not so happy with. Apparently the board happy with a 3-0 victory in the Cup than a 4-1 Premier League victory. I'd prefer the Premier League victory, to be honest. But you can see it's been a little bit up and down. They weren't happy with the Leicester game. I wasn't happy with the Leicester game. I thought we should have won. I don't think an F is particularly... It's not helping anyone, to be quite honest. Especially the lack of character after such a terrible... I mean, you know, let's calm down. We should have won the game. But we have an injury crisis at the back. Dubravka and Woodman both out injured. So we brought in Willy Caballero. You've heard of him. He's 39. He's older than everyone's dad. But he was the best of the options available. And believe me, our academy graduates are not good enough to play in the Premier League. Tottenham Hotspur today. Tricky, to say the least. They're 9th place, so they're not having a great season, but they're more than capable of troubling us. Fingers crossed, even with the suspension to Van Drogelen, or Van Drogelen, however you say it, we can get something. Reece Nelson will come back into the side, but I'll meet you with the team selection in just a second. So there we have it then, ladies and gentlemen. It is our familiar side. We're keeping Alenia, though. He played well against Blackburn. That's probably not a great thing to put him in the Premier League side against Tottenham, but we're going to keep him in the middle ahead of Almiron. We've moved Almiron out to the left side. Almiron attracting interest from Barcelona and Man United at the moment as well. Reece Nelson on the right. Sharon Diallo takes Van Drogelen's space. Kraft on the right side. Mazraoui's struggling to get settled into the team. He makes some mistakes, and we can't really afford the mistakes. We need to get some wins on the board. Like I say, we've not won many games. I don't think we're in poor form. I think that's harsh to say because, you know, we've done all right. We're not winning many games, but we're not losing many games either. And okay, yes, you can get more points by winning a few and losing a few instead of just drawing most. But we're doing all right. Let's see if we can get to some football, though. And come on, let's have some game. Haaland as well, not scoring many goals, but whenever we bring Joe Linton on, he just misses from a yard. Early on then, a Danny Rose free kick finds Bitsy and Dombele to James Rodriguez, not Daniel James, that's James Rodriguez and Danny Rose, Fabian Schär, and it looked as though we were going to concede a very clumsy opening goal, but we don't, and we get it away. We've kept Brad Smith in as well, just the back four has been a little bit underwhelming. Even Jetro, who seems to be an everstay, not been in his best spell. So we're gonna give Brad a go. Corner ball down. It's only a few minutes to half time. It's been absolutely boring, and it's headed off the line, I think. And suddenly Tottenham will actually bring it away. I was hoping it was going to be our chance. I think Abdou Diallo was in the mix, and a well covered across by Emil Kraft. It breaks down Tottenham's move. So I think that was a chance on the line for us, cleared away, and that will be the break. Not a great half of football for either side, but I think we can win this game. So let's tell the boys that we can. They know we can. They've won games before, 8 of them. And a free kick now. Nelson over it. Foyt away. Alenia. Can he find the back of the net? He does. And we have a lead inside 5 minutes of the second half. Carles Alenia's, I think it's his first Premier League goal of the campaign. Justifying his inclusion in the squad ahead of probably Harry Wilson. You can see there, just skips into the penalty area and drives low and hard towards the net. And the Hugo Lloris, or rather Gazzaniga, in the Tottenham goal has no answer for it. We'll give the boys a bit of praise. I think they deserve that. A free kick now. Nelson over it. Drifts it towards the back post. Walker-Peters away. We didn't really challenge for it, but Haaland on this left side. What can he do? Finds... Oh, John McGinn just over the crossbar. Lashed at that one. Throw in now, Kraft on that far side. Throws it long and deep. It's bounced all the way through, and Haaland should have probably connected. If any kind of connection there you feel might have just taken it through or beyond Gazzaniga. But it didn't really seem like... The commentary didn't really give that as a chance, and this might be Tottenham's move. They've got a player free on the left, but they don't find him, and we should be able to move away with the ball now. Nelson launches it long, and Haaland could be in here. It's not great. It's not Erling, to be honest. You know, that's not what we're accustomed to seeing. He's not been blistering with his goals, to be fair. And dare I say it, this is going the way of so many games recently, where we do all right, and then the last 10 minutes we mess it up with an equaliser. We're going to bring Jetro on the left side of defence, just to see if he can stretch Tottenham. We're going to demand more as well from the boys. We're into the last 5. I don't really want to mess about with too much more. I think we're justifiably ahead. And it looks as though we all actually get to... what have I said? John McGinn. Oh dear. I almost said it, didn't I? I think we're going to get our first few points for quite a while in the league. But Caballero launches it long. There's still 40 seconds or so to go. Unless we do something stupid... as I say, oh, well, I was... unless we do something stupid. Oh, of course, Gazzaniga does something incredibly stupid by dummying the ball to allow Erling Haaland just clean through to score an empty net. And a 2-0 victory. It looks like it's going to be recorded here. Hopeful looking ball by Emil Kraft. He'll get an assist. I think he's looking back at this point going, nah, I've kicked that too hard. But Gazzaniga just runs past the ball. I don't know what he's thinking there. I don't know if he's had over 1.5 goals on his coupon, but questionable from him. And a 2-0 victory, that's really good. Stops the rot, and a great start to the sesh, if you like. It's my first game I've played in this little session. Obviously I'm going to do more now. You won't see them. You'll just see them in the next video. But look at that, 2 wins on the bounce and 2 clean sheets, and we bounce our way back up to 6. Newcastle United on a roll. Obviously, we finished with 40 points last season, so we've got 18 more games to get 6 points to better last year's tally. I reckon we're going to do it. Do pop a like on the video. Do that now. And next one, we're going to come back. I think we're going to come back for... I don't really want to do Leicester because Jamie Vardy tears us apart. I'm going to do my club, Stoke City. So we're going to come back for the Stoke game, and that'll set us up nicely for this terrifying little month of April here that, to be honest, I don't really want to play. I'll probably get to there and we'll just end the series at that stage. I think that's the safest thing to do. But as I say, do pop a like on the video and subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. Let me know how you're doing in your FM20 save. Any good signings that you found that I could sign. I could steal your knowledge. That's what I'm looking for. Perfect for me, because I don't have to put the hours in then. So, yay. As I say, Stoke City the next video. I look forward to seeing you on that. Take care and goodbye.